Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I got sent home from work today because of the weather, so I've been kind of bumming around all day. I just got back from the driving range, had an excellent time, hit a few new golf clubs I got for Christmas. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. It's almost New Year's. I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. Now today, if you couldn't tell by the glass, we are doing another Christmas beer. I know it's a little late, but it's the best time of year for beer. The best beers are coming out. My favorite beers are coming out. And I have one of them today, right here, and we're going to drink it. Now, this is probably one of my top 5 favorite beers ever. Definitely in the top 10. It is Delirium Noel. That's right. That's right, the legend. The man, the myth, the elephant, the legend. Delirium Noel. You can see I got my matching glass here. Isn't that so much fun? Now, for those of you who don't know, Delirium is a Belgian brewery. I don't know if Delirium's actually the name of the brewery, but it's brewed in Hege, or however you pronounce that. I'm pretty sure we did the Delirium Red before. I actually don't remember if I uploaded that one, but I did review Delirium Red. Delirium Tremens has several times won best beer in the world. Delirium Noel is, in my opinion, the best Christmas beer that money can buy. And it is a little expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for this. It might have been about $10, give or take a few dollars. This is 10%. It's a Belgian ale. And this is only a pint. Now this is 10%, so it is another holiday ass kicker, like they should be. Doesn't say the exact style. I mean, you could argue it's just a Christmas beer, but like the St. Bernardus Christmas Ale that we just reviewed, this is another darker Belgian beer, so I would guess that it's another double. I don't really know if it's spiced. I have already had one of these this year, but I love this beer so much I just wanted to share it with you. I wanted to, it's not like I'm famous or anything, so they're not going to get any publicity from me, but I just wanted to share this with you. Now you can see on our wire cap here, we got the cute little elephant again with the little Santa hat on. Isn't that great? Matches the glass. This is I don't know if they change the glass every year. I think they change the label every year, actually. I think the elephant's doing something different on the label every year. Don't quote me. I know it's changed before, but I don't know if it changes every year. Now, I do have a towel on standby because in my experience, these tend to foam over when you open them. So let's give this a safe shot. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of, oh, yep, there it is. Terrific. Now, I think that Delirium is the best Belgian brewery, and I'll tell you why. First of all, they make the best Christmas ale. They also have a fall ale, Delirium Nocturnum, which is pretty cool. It's not my favorite, but it's a good beer. We're going to do a smaller pour today because it's so strong, but I will be finishing this bottle once the video is over, just very slowly. Medium color. Warm brown. Not quite cloudy, but not clear. Nice head, holding a nice head there. As I was saying, Delirium Tremens, best beer in the world. And Delirium beers all have a character that I never quite pick up from any other Belgian beers. At least not as strong as I pick it up in the Delirium beers. And that's a really floral, almost rosy, like roses. Rosy kind of character to them. And I think there's going to be a little bit of that present in this beer today. Is that a frog? Oh, it's a leaf. A little bready, very sweet. You get that Belgian character, that kind of fruity floral you get with everything. But like I said, it's never the same as it is with a Delirium beer. It's probably the kind of yeast they use. I bet they have their own yeast. And that's where that character comes from. Yeah, nothing crazy going on. It does have a little bit of a, um, I don't know if coriander's the right word, but I can kind of pick up some kind of holiday spice going on in there somewhere. Smells incredible though. All right. Cheers. Happy New Year, everybody. Kind of a medium-bodied beer. Not overwhelming. Not thick, but not thin. It's right in that sweet spot where it's rich. Um, the flavor's not overwhelming. It's not weak either. Also, right in that sweet spot. Yeah, it's sweet. It's got that bit of Belgian character, but I think because it's a Christmas beer, it's not so Belgian forward and it's a little more Christmassy than Belgian, I would say. It's very good. I will tell you that. It's very good. And it's not overly aggressive for such a high percentage beer either. It's very easy to drink, which is, for me at least, is a problem. Almost a little creaminess in the beginning. And now that I think about it, you do kind of get a wave of, for me, beer always seems like brandy. When you get a really strong beer, if it tastes like any kind of liquor, it's brandy. Unless you get something that's specifically like whiskey or bourbon aged, then you'll kind of get whiskey or bourbon. But for me, everything that's not aged like that and it's just a higher percent, when you get that strong character to it, it's more like brandy. I'm sure that's different with IPAs, but like I don't really drink IPAs, so I wouldn't know. But all of the ambers and specifically the Belgian beers, we did have that brandy barrel aged St. Arnold. Was that it from Monk's Cellar? That was very brandy. And this one has a little bit of that too, but it's not necessarily the main characteristic in the beer. Again, that flowery, bright, kind of clean, rosy taste. I will be honest, it does taste like it might have oxidized in the bottle just a little bit. It's got that coppery, just barely at the end. It's got a little coppery metallic kind of taste to it, and that's typically attributed with beer that's had some oxygen seep into it, and then the oxygen fucks with the beer. It's not the same thing as like sunlight getting to a beer where it gets skunky. It's like usually a bad seal is what causes it. Like I just had a 12 pack of Dos Equis Amber, which on tap is a fantastic beer, but every single bottle of it that I drank tasted like pennies, and it was difficult to drink for sure. I drank them all. I didn't want to be wasteful, but it was difficult to drink. This one, I would almost say it adds to the character a little bit. And it could just be me picking that up. I'm not certain that that's in the beer necessarily. It could come from that hoppy, rosy flavor that I'm getting, a little bitterness that I'm mistaking for metallic taste. But it's not ruining the beer for me like it would in a beer that was far gone, or at least tasted far gone like that Dos Equis did. But a beer like that probably sits on the shelf for a long time. It probably doesn't get bought a lot, and so that's why it tasted bad. Like it just wasn't stored properly and it just got funky. This is a little more. It almost tastes intentional, but it's really good. Like I said, great beer. Um, They've always got cool bottles. At least their bigger bottles always come out like this. You know, it almost looks ceramic. I know it's just glass. You can see at the top here, it's just a glass bottle. And they kind of paint this ceramic coating on it. But I think it's really cool. It's got some texture to it. You can see the little bubbles in the texture. Really cool. Just nice to look at. I'm sure it helps keep sunlight out of the beer. I don't know if that's why they do it or if it's just a stylistic choice, but it's really cool. It definitely makes it stick out on the shelf. It's easy to spot. Great beer. I love when beers come in big bottles like this, except then you feel kind of obligated to finish it all in one go, you know? Especially when it's so strong. But it's winter. It's sometimes in the winter you need a strong beer like that. You know what I mean? But I think that's all I got for this one. Obviously, this is like a 10 out of 10 beer. Maybe not a 10. I think it's really hard to pick a 10 out of 10 beer. I do actually have something in the fridge right now that I would like to review soon. It's a variant, or not necessarily a variant, but comes from a brewery that I recently reviewed something from. So maybe if I don't drink them all, I only got 2 or 3 left. If I don't drink them all, I'll try to save one and I'll shoot another review for you. That is like a 9.5 in my opinion. A spectacular beer. But because it's so good, there's a good chance I'll chug them all and you'll never get to see it. But anyways, that's all I got for this one. So if you enjoyed my review, please leave me a like. If you have any beers you want me to try in the future, especially Christmas beers, it's not too late. They still have them in the stores. It's not too late. Leave me a comment. Let me know. If you want to watch me choke down another IPA, leave me a comment. Let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more beer reviews. Have a happy new year. Have a great new year.